I record this whole one for y'all, this melanin.
You gotta get some sunlight. Very first, you
Break it
got to
down to
get
melanin.
the photons. You got to get the photons, but also hydration, water. Your melanin in the report it breaks down your melanin works best when it's
Back on the
hydrated.
melanin.
And then you go and you see in the hood where the fried chicken place, liquor store, a Chinese food place, all these things with super sodium in the food and alcohol, which dehydrates you. And so you wonder, well, did this accidentally get put in the hood? Things that just dehydrate our melanin on a constant daily basis, or did someone know that we worked like that our chemical makeup is like that? And I'll tell you, they had to know because this book has been out. They've been doing this research for 114 years on you. So a lot of this research was out in the early 1900s. Some of this research
That's why they got a liquor store in every corner in the hood.
That they were breaking out. They talked
for
about
your melanin.
Your melanin. The reason for the civil rights movement was because your melanin was turned on. That's a direct quote from the book. The reason for the civil rights movement was because black people's melanin was turned on. Now you take that for whatever the hell that means. So they know who you are, and
so they staged the whole civil rights movement.
What makes you work? What makes you go? And if I can corrupt that, then I can corrupt, your efficiency or how you move and how you work. So water, you have to go on cleanses. Sorry, y'all, you have to do cleanses every year. You can't let all that stuff pile up in your body because your melanin it cleanses the body, but if you're over polluting the body, then the melanin, you're putting more in it than faster than the melanin can kick it out. So you have to go on cleanses. You got to do it. I go on a cleanse 2 months out of every year. I'll do my stuff, but at the last 2 months of the year, or December and January, I'll cut out meat. I'll go vegan. Just cut it all out. Make sure my body resets, and then keep it moving. So, you guys got to stop eating table salt too. Table salt dehydrates you. Let me tell you, this is a major thing. You guys want to get Himalayan salt. Just like the Himalayan salt. So the Himalayan, that pink Himalayan salt, that's melanin. They even talked about that in the book. They called salt melanin. They literally called salt melanin. The scientific word for salt that they used in that book was melanin. So when you look at the salt, all the salt that's mined in the world, only 4%
dropping
of
gems.
salt that's mined in the world goes to food, goes for food. Like that white salt, that table salt that you see, everybody puts on their food, that's only 4% of the salt that's mined in the world. The rest of that salt goes to make shit, to make chemical like tables and couches and books and all that. They use salt in industrial chemicals. That's how you literally get everything in industrial chemicals with salt. So if it's an industrial chemical, it's the same thing to your body. So table salt, sodium chloride, is like poison to your body. It pulls water out of the cell. It dehydrates you on a cellular level. So you have to go and take this pink Himalayan salt, which has like 84 minerals per grain of salt. And so that starts to rehydrate the body, and so that you can excrete a lot of the toxins. A lot of times when you're dehydrated, your body won't kick out toxins out of the body because it can't release that shit into your body because it'll kill you. So that's why it holds it in your fat cells and stuff like that. And so a lot of times when you're working out and you're thinking, why can't I lose weight? You can't lose weight because you're not hydrated enough. The body doesn't want to lose this weight and release those toxic chemicals from the fat cells into your body. So this is an ill thing. So salt, I would definitely say everybody get off of table salt. It dehydrates you on a cellular level. Start drinking or start taking Himalayan salt. You can also do a salt cleanse. You can find Himalayan salt rocks, giant salt rocks. You put the salt rock in water, you submerge it in water, you create a salt brine. You take the salt rock out, dry it off, use it, keep it for later. Then that salt brine, you take a teaspoon of that salt brine every morning, put it in 8 ounces of water. This is very important. Don't take the salt, don't take the teaspoon of salt, you're gonna fuck yourself up. Put the teaspoon of salt, that salt brine, into 8 ounces of water, stir it up, and then drink that. And it will start to give you a salt cleanse. You can only do it with Himalayan salt though. Do not do this with regular salt, but Himalayan salt, it'll start to kick out the toxins out of the cells in your body. My ex-girl did this. She used to be a smoker. She had stopped smoking for like 5 years. When we did the cleanse, she started coughing up black stuff that was left in her lungs. She hadn't smoked for 5 years. And she started coughing up this black stuff that was left in her lungs. So we have all these, this is why that CV-19 was able to take a hold of a lot of us, because we're so toxified cellularly. We have all these chemicals and mucus and toxins in our body. So I would definitely say get on the right salt. Your body is 75